Good countrymen, let me depart alone. And for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse and grace his speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save I alone, till Antony have spoke. Stay ho, and let us hear Mark Antony. Let him go up into the public chair. We'll hear him, noble Antony, go up. For Brutus's sake, I am beholding to you. What does he say of Brutus? He says, for Brutus's sake, he finds himself beholding to us all. 'Twere best he speak no harm of Brutus here. Caesar was a tyrant, nay, that's certain. We are blessed that Rome is rid of him. Peace. Let us hear what Antony can say. You gentle Romans, peace, ho, let us hear him. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, and the good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously has Caesar answered it. Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honourable man, and so they are all honourable men, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, which the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. You did see that on the Luper call. I thrice presented him with a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but I am here to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it comes back to me. Methinks there is much reason in his saying. If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had a great wrong. Has he, masters? I fear there'll be a worse come in his place. Marked you his words? He would not take the crown. Therefore, this is certain that he was not ambitious. If it be found so, some will dare abide by it. Poor soul. Poor soul. His eyes are red as fire with weeping. There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony. Now mark him. He begins again to speak. But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies here, and none so poor to do him reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honourable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honourable men. But here's the parchment with the will of Caesar. Right here. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read, but they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wound and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yet beg a hair of him for memory, and dying, mention it in their wills. bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue. Here, we'll hear the will. Read it, Mark Antony. The will, the will. We will hear Caesar's will. Have patience, gentle friend. I must not read it. It is not me. You know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. And being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you. It will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what will become of it? Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have one shot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it. They were traitors, honorable men. The will, the testament, they were villains, murderers. The will, read the will. You will compel me then to read the will. Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend? Shall you give me leave? So, stand back. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle, I remember. The first time Caesar ever put it on. 'Twas the summer's evening in his tent that he overcame the Nervae. Look, in this place ran Cassius's dagger through. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, as he plucked his cursed steel away. Mark how the blood of Caesar followed it. As rushing out of the doors to be resolved if Brutus so unkindly knocked or no. For Brutus, you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, O you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude, more strong than traitor's arms, quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, the great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall there was, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down, whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel a dint of pity. These are gracious drops, kind souls. What weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vestiture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred, as you see with traitors. Oh, traitors, villains! Oh, must bloody sight, we will be revenge. Revenge about, seek, burn, fire, kill, slay. Let not a traitor live. Stay, countrymen. Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honourable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not, that made them do it. They are wise and honourable, and I will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is, but all you know me, a plain, blunt man, that I love my friend, and that they will know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor this power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor, poor dumb mouths. I bid them speak for me. But if I were Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony, would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny. Will mutiny, will burn the house of Brutus. Away then, come seek the conspirators. Yet hear me, countrymen, yet hear me speak. Why, friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then. You forgot the will I told you of. Here is the will, under Caesar's seal. To every Roman he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas. The most noble Caesar will revenge his death, O royal Caesar. Hear me with patience. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbours, his newly planted orchards this side of the Tiber. He hath left them to you and to your heirs forever, common pleasures to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was Caesar. When comes such another? Never, never. Come away, come away. We'll burn his body in the holy place with the brands and fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body. Go fetch fire. Pluck down the benches. Pluck down the forms, the windows, anything. Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt. Thank you very much.